Good morning. Good morning. What up, Predator Donovan? Good morning. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? Get a quick audio check here. Sounds good. Inna in the house. Hey, Inna, I found something yesterday when I was looking on Fast Track's website. Let me see. Look! Payout certificate for Inna. Woohoo! I'm assuming that's you. What's up, Market Frog? You're moved to the Grand Prix accounts. Let's go, Inna. I'm assuming that was you on the payout list there. Probably not your entire payout, but yeah. I was looking for my own on there. I couldn't find my own, but I saw yours. I was like, oh, that must be Inna. Oh. All right, let's see what we got this morning. Let's take a look. Not really any news to speak of, I don't think, but let's double check it anyway, just make sure. Verify you are a human. Yeah, my payouts. Well, Blazo, I just submitted a second one today, this morning, so I had to flip another account, flip another day. U.S. leading index in 44 minutes. I don't even know what that is. That's it. So, oh, but yeah, I got my payout, the first payout from Fast Track, for sure. We got the first one from Fast Track. Yeah, I like it. I like it so far. Everything seems to be good with them so far. There are 3 more new prop firms created. Yeah, it could be. And I mean, they come and go. You know, that's how it goes. I haven't really been paying attention to any of the new ones, so I don't really know. ES pushed off that 85 there, bouncing back up to the 88. Let's kind of see what happens here. So really no news today to speak of. We got some 10 a.m. news, but so we'll see what Mancini has to say here. So no real news to speak of today. Let's see what Mancini's got going on. He's saying that we're at, we've been stuck here, 55.85. It's a macro resistance from June to August. 7 green days in a row. 72 is weak. We already reclaimed 43 to 46 support. It keeps 95 to 04 alive. 43 sells. 43 fails. We trigger down, sell trigger down to 28 or 12. So this is a major area back from June 20th where we actually sold, where we had that last kind of sell off there on the ES. So we'll see if we can continue up another day. Let's go, Pine Tree. Congratulations on that. That's what I did. I flipped today. I went ahead and submitted it because this is taking them like 4 or 5 days to get to the payout anyway. So I didn't even wait for the day to close. I went ahead and submitted it this morning pre-market. So it's kind of funny. I did actually get a response from them right away, which I did not get before. So, So we'll kind of see what happens here. Let's get over here on the right chart. Feels nice to be back home on my normal setup here. You want to get some Bulenox account, but you need to trade it on Quantower. Why do you got to trade it on Quantower? I love music so much. I mean, you could use Ninja and just execute on Quantower, but you can, I guess, if you're trying to do more props at one time, I guess that must be why. But otherwise, you could just trade them all there. You have Apex on Ninja? Yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could just execute. You could just keep you a little, keep this open here, or a DOM. Open a DOM and execute on the DOM, and you don't even have to pay attention to Quantower. You could do that. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. So, let me see. I don't know that I updated. Probably need to update Streamlabs because I don't know if it's updated for Apex or not. Let me see. Yeah, you can use Ninja, but I think what they're saying is that they're already using Ninja with Apex, and they would have to log in and log out, I guess, to take, if they want to copy across or take the same trades, you'd have to use a different platform to do that. I would assume. All right, let's see what my Apex says. All right, I did update it. Never mind. We did update it. There we go. Let's get on the right account here. I would probably just use Quantower and execute with the copy trader on Quantower. It's probably what I would do. We'll see what happens here at open. Not quite sure what to expect today. I almost expect to move up, continue up, but who knows? Clarity, good morning. They still owe you $1,500 from last payout. Yeah, that's strange. Janelle, good morning. Yeah, we're back home, back in the comfort of our home. Got all of our screens set up. So, not that we traded bad while we were on vacation. We did very well. No losing days, and that's always good, right? Hi, Jazz. Good morning. Smart Greeks in the house. Good morning. So I'm leaning towards a move up. The gap that I got here, this is the new week opening gap. We kind of, just pushed up through there. You can see overnight here we made a nice sweep of the Asia low here with a clean inverse on the way back up, and we've just been grinding kind of in this channel back up now. We still have the Asia high sitting up here at 688. We have the next swing high on the daily up there at 717. So those are the two areas I'm looking for price to take out this morning. It's kind of my targets. And we'll see if we get a long setup kind of into those areas and see how that goes. Jazz, I went to the bank and sent a wire. So, yeah, Charles. No, you don't have to trade every day, Charles. No, you can trade. You just have to trade 10 days total, or 5 days if you want to take the short payout there, the quickest payout. But I'm just doing the 10 days. You don't have to trade every single day, but you can flip like on those 10 days. The main thing with them is maintaining that 20% consistency rule. So, yeah, there's different ways on Quantower. True. Morning, Marson. I mean, you just click the mouse and then place it as opposed to right-clicking. I don't know. Can you right-click? I guess not. I mean, you probably could create a hotkey to do it with the mouse as well. I'm not sure. Elite gets rid of daily stop loss, did they? There's no right click, yeah. You just click the mouse. I mean, it just takes a minute to get used to, I guess. The thing that I find myself doing on the other platforms is trying to measure. Like, I love the right click measure on Quantimer. And I find myself doing that on Ninja or Topstep X, trying to just get a quick measure to figure out how big my stop's going to be. It's one of the things I find myself doing. So if you guys are just joining us, no real news today. We did put in a payout request from Fast Track this morning for $2,682 on 2 accounts. I had a third account with them that kind of disappeared. I don't know if they'll fix that or not. I just brought it back to the break-even mark, almost. We were like $40 from break-even. And that account disappeared, so they said they'd be working on getting that fixed. We'll see. Bouncing out of that new week opening gap there. Got about 4 minutes here, a little more than 4 minutes until market opens. We'll see what we get at open. Jan, good morning. So again, today we're kind of looking for our 10 points, 40 ticks. I am trading across all of the funded accounts at one time this morning, which is a little sketchy. I'm not quite sure how well the copy trader is going to handle it. But we're going to give it a go and see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't do anything too crazy. Kind of show you guys what we got going on here on the copy trader. I mean, like I said, it's a little scary, right? It's a little scary. 21 accounts or something like that. 21 or 22. I'm not in love with doing that on the Quan Tower, but we're going to give it a go. Hopefully it works in our favor. We have 12 Fast Track, 6 Apex, 1 Bulenox, 1 My Funded Futures, and 1 Take Profit Trader. So I think that's 21. Oh, I think it works a little better if you don't mark it in, but the way it is, I have to mark it in. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, Jan, that's the problem. Volatility, good morning. That is the problem. What is that link? Oh. The Jackson Hole no, I have no idea, Nicholas. It's after the market closes as well, so I don't even know what's going on with that. Yeah, we'll see, Jan. I don't know. Wow, look at this pullback. Look at this pullback. That's very interesting. Pullback here. Not so far, Joseph. Everything seems to be loading as it should. kind of see what happens here at open. I'd like to see the 600 level kind of hold, to be honest. Oh. Yeah, we'll see, Jen. You never know. Buying at 590, you think? What? I mean, I don't hate it. But we'll see what happens. Not gonna... Just gonna wait and see what the obvious setup is, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll take our lumps and move on if we don't if we don't get it. All right, here we go. Got about 10 seconds here. Yeah, 12 seconds. ES back to the VWAP. Nasdaq testing the VWAP here. Let's see what we get. Here we are. No, it's not quite equal, Jan. So let's see what happens. Yes, pushing back up here to the 84s. Why is the opening range not working here? The opening range doesn't appear to be working. There we go. There we go. Now it's working. Fisher, good morning. Watch me on big screen. I get new glasses. Yeah. Pulling back there to the 88s. So I guess if Watt took the long off the 90 there, that's not a bad call. Going to try to be patient here. If I see something that's obvious, we may attempt it. I do think the push through that new week opening gap kind of makes sense, but price not really giving us the indication that it's wanting to do that yet. Yes, staying above the VWAP here, looking like it wants to push. Pushing back above that 85 level there. Nasdaq struggling to get back above the VWAP. We just kind of wait here. Like I said, ES pushing up here, 86, 87 area. It's so funny how the VWAP is different on my Topstep X one there. See if it wants to rip up here. Yes, just took the high. Trying to push above there. We kind of tapped into that gap there. I don't really know which, like, I don't know. It's weird. Holding up here. ES is pushing up higher there. Just made a new high. 89. ES pushing, Nasdaq pulling here. Who's going to be the winner is the question. Who's going to be the front runner? So we hold this 90 area or not. See if we want to resweep that low or not. I don't really know. Reswept the low one more time there. Just pushing down here. I mean, it's kind of like not wanting to do anything here. It's just not wanting to go. Be aggressive with the long. Profit takes around it. We will be at a battleground all week. We're at a multi-month macro resistance. Just kind of chopping around here. Got a pivot point down here at the 578 area, looks like. I don't quite know why it's not showing up on here, but the pivot point, oh, I guess it is, yeah. I just didn't see it. What up, Midnight? What up? Just chopping lower here. Just chopping lower. Pulling back into the 70s here. ES retesting that 85. Yeah, Joseph, it's tough here. I mean, I'm just waiting. I don't know. We're just chopping lower. London lows. I mean, maybe. ES is back towards the VWAP here. Might kind of get a bounce. Nasdaq is just pushing lower. Can it make it down to? What's this swing down here at the 42 area? That swing down at the 42 looks interesting. Bobber, good morning. Yes, holding the VWAP there, getting a little bounce there out of that area. Not really. Let's kind of watch and see what we get. Optimal trade entry opportunity. Maybe. There's two gaps here in the 1 minute. Or actually, it's 1 minute. It's just one gap. I don't know. This is tough. We'll see what we get. What's going on, Currency Goddess? Back with about 600 to be confident. Yeah, I mean, maybe you would reclaim the VWAP up there as well. Just kind of wait and see what happens. I'm watching here. Good morning, Robert. Looks like they're trying to build the long leg past the old highs. Yeah, maybe. I feel like this goes here. I really do. But push above the 600s, should see 610 relatively quickly. Currency Goddess, not really. I'm long on an eval, but that's it. Looking for 610. To pass an eval here. All right, we passed. Well, never mind. We didn't. We're $1 away from passing. Really? $1 or 32 cents. 32 cents on that. I wanted to take that one, but I didn't. You're long too, Bobber. Let's go. I wanted to take the long here. I wasn't really paying attention. I took it on my eval. I don't know. When it pulled back, I thought about it, but it wasn't like a clear setup. It was okay. It was okay for, you know, it's okay for an eval. What in the heck? I just messed up. You got trash yesterday. You woke up late today and missed the open. Uh-oh. Just kind of watching, guys. There's not much to do here yet. Andy, good morning. Leonard, good morning. All right, we passed that eval now. Just took a couple scalps there to get it past. That's a lot of points on the table. Yeah, that's crazy. $30-point push up there. Let's look for a spot to get 10 points. I probably should have taken it there. In hindsight, obviously. I'm just kind of watching here to see. ES pulling back into the 85, 86 area. So just pulling back. Nothing to do here. Do we reclaim the VWAP? Here's the question. Looks like we might. Pushing back and through the 610s here. It's kind of watching. Kind of holding up here at the VWAP. Just seeing if we get any other kind of setup. Right now, just not getting anything. Yes, it's trying to go here. $614 area. I don't know. Trying to be patient here. Inverse head and shoulders. Maybe. Kind of. Maybe. Cup and handle. I don't know why I have a hard time seeing those myself, but here we go, pulling up here. Oh man, I kind of want to take a long. I kind of want to take this, but kind of want to take it. You're along 62. Nice job. Trying to be patient, looking for like a spot, but just trying to be patient as well. Don't want to do anything crazy. Feels like we could have already got 10 points several times. Oh, that sucks, Jan. Got out with 410. Let's go. Nice job, Bobber. All right, watching the 30-second chart, watching the 1 minute here. Let's see what we can find. To be honest with you, I'm even watching the 15-second here. I'm looking for an opportunity to take a long. Yeah, Jan. Let's just kind of see here. It's not really offering us anything right now. I don't know. We're bouncing off the VWAP here, pushing above the 200. I might try this 1 minute if we get it. It's kind of small, but oh, nice job. All right, I'm going to enter this if it closes above. All right, I'm in. Stop will go to break even once we hit this swing high here. Not looking good. Not the reaction we want. I'm going to let it play out, though. I'm going to leave my stop at 300 and see what happens. You got to hold the VWAP there to keep us in this. All right, let's make sure we're out. It's $300 there. $300. Well, we took it. I mean, I feel like we had a couple of other opportunities where we could have probably gotten the 10 points, but that's okay. Sometimes you're gonna lose. Just how it is. Sometimes you shall lose. So down 300 on that one. Probably should have waited for this next manipulation down. Probably should have. That one wasn't that obvious. Yeah, Jan, it's one of those things. I mean, it wasn't a very big gap, right? It's 3.75 points. Kind of small. So kind of small. I could have waited for sure. What up, Francis? Market is a nothing burger. Yeah. Well, we just switched over to an eval. Not gonna take that. Not gonna trade it anymore. I mean, we might if we find one more trade that like screams at us. But the trade protection on Quantower, not sure, Francis. I don't know if I've seen that. Yeah, I feel bad because I probably should have just taken this first one. It was more obvious than that one. We did have an SMT. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If we find another spot, we'll try to take it. If not, no real news today, Jan. We have, Janelle, we have news at 10, but I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you. Yeah, I was on the copy trader. 21 accounts, $300. Oh, it didn't copy across all the accounts. That's weird. Well, it did not copy across all the accounts, which I guess was a blessing in disguise a little bit there. So it didn't copy across a lot of the fast track accounts, but it did copy across the 6 APEX accounts. For whatever reason, it didn't copy across. So like these rallies, for whatever reason, it didn't copy across. So I guess what I could do is just set this up with only these rallies. It didn't take it on hardly any of these. So it took it on the first 3, looks like. So 34, 35, and 36. So we could set the copy trader up. Let's do that. Trying to set this up right quick. $82, $83. 84. 85. 86. One more. So I guess that didn't copy across. I only copied across like 8 or 9 of those for some reason. All right. We'll go back to this. Charles, you still have issues with it. If you got 20 something accounts, yeah, that's positive, Jan. My camera's off again. Great. That's why I had switched it before. 600, let's go, iJazz. Nice. I don't know what's going on with the camera there. We'll see if it turns back on. There we go. Oh. See if we can find another spot. Yeah, they are. I'm leaking at EV trades through Quantower Trade Copier. So. You went on tilt and lost some accounts? That sucks. That sucks, Clarity, especially on a Friday. You have to sit there all weekend with that. Short. You're currently with Take Profit Trader. Wanted to add another prop. Yeah, I like Fast Track because it just goes straight to the direct to funded. That's why I like it. Pushing back down here. Let's see. Yes, testing the VWAP once again. Putting in lower highs here. So we'll see if we find a spot for a 10-point winner on these funded accounts that didn't take a trade. Still just kind of grinding lower here. It's kind of watching here. Maybe we have an SMT. We'll see. There's actually like a 30-second potential setup here. I'm going to watch it. I was going to watch it off screen, but if it starts to pop up here, if it starts to rip higher, then I'll bring it up. 15 seconds on this one. Yes, back above 85 here, right there at 85. I'm going to go ahead and jump in here. Oh, come on. That might be a mistake. I thought it was just going to go there. But I'm going to be disciplined on my stop, and I'm going to leave it. All right, stopped out there on the rest of those. That was stupid on my part. I should have waited for the close above. I didn't. So there we go. $300 on those. Not the smartest thing in the world to do there. I should have waited for the close. That was so dumb. Why did I do that? Let's go, Francis. Nice job. Why did I not wait? That's so dumb. So dumb. All right. Let's go. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't traded very smart today. I mean, my evals are good. So, yeah, Moses, I don't blame you. We just traded stupid today so far. Let's watch. Now I'm going to take this. And now if it fails, I'm okay with it. I'll take a retrace too. And you know, as soon as now that we wait for the actual trigger, yeah, we'll get the 10 points. See if it can go. Come on. Time for a short. I don't know. You're comfortably dumb, unfortunately. Me too. Look at there. Oh well. I mean, it's whatever. It's when you trade bad like that, you just have to accept it. Like, I'm not steaming. I'm not like over here mad because I took the losses. $300 at the end of the day, not that big a deal, right? But you see this thing came back. I should have just waited to put the stop in there too. Now it's going to just push through the high. Dun, dun, dun. I mismanaged that one too. Great. I'm not trading very good today. We got a retrace of the VWAP here. Let's see a little retest. We'll see. I'm going to jump back in. So I'm going to put my stop in there, risking about 12 points. We're already green on this account today, so we're up $400 on it before this trade. So this is an eval. Willing to be a little more aggressive with it here. See if it'll take out those swings up there. At the if we get back above that swing that we just created, I'm going to go to break even there. Not going to be too unreasonable with it. If it gets back above that, I'm going to then I would feel okay about moving the stop up. I'm going to move the stop up a little bit here just because it's having trouble going. Da, da, da. Yeah, me too, Idris. Well, not doing great today. Back home, back in the comfort, and just not showing the patience that we need to show. A little bit too aggressive this morning, and then I guess passive on the entry that maybe I should have been aggressive on, and then aggressive on the entry that I should have been passive on. As you do. Yes, right there at the 90. Looking like it wants to still push. I don't really see how we don't at least hit this high again. Kind of watching this. Can't hold this 200. I'm going to just exit. Back to the 1 minute. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We are trading like trash today. I mean, horribly. But that being said, I mean, it is only a $300 loss. Not like it's the end of the world. It's not like it's the end of the world. Dun, 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 dun. What a Bassett. Well, we've not done too well today, though, Idris. I feel like we could have had a better day for sure. I mean, like we should have probably we should have at least had one win when we got that opportunity when the copper year didn't do right. I should have waited for the clear, kind of clear setup there, and I did not. So pushing lower here. Interesting. ES testing the VWAP there. Let's see here. See if we can hit this swing. Probably. I'm going to watch. It's right there. I think I put my stop at break even here. And then just see if we can't get... I'm not even going to look for the entire wick. I just want to see some of it. There we go. Sometimes trading just comes easy. Sometimes it doesn't. That's how it works. Whee! The wee wop. Let's go. Yeah. Finally a winning trade. Just on eval, though, but still. Good enough. Give us a little confidence, I guess. Nasdaq is just pulling back. ES as well. ES made new lows there. Nasdaq did not. So we do have a small SMT here. I don't know if it holds. Got about 12 minutes until the I was almost like looking at this wick test here. I didn't take it. It didn't look bad. Oh. Let's see what we get. ES pulling back there, bouncing off the 73 area. 72 support directly. So we push back up here. Well, you would think. $5.25. Did ES take out that same swing? No, it's nowhere near it. Kind of feels like we still go down lower here. At the London low, yeah. Well, right there at it, 525 looks like. Previous day low over here as well, or whatever that is. We do, I don't know, we have a 30-second long. It's a 30-second long setup here, potentially. I already entered it a little late, but see if this thing can continue up. Not going to let it go back to red on me. Not quite sure. We're too close to that sell side. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I should have stayed in, though, now that I'm looking at this. This makes sense to go up now. At least to there. Probably here. Oh, well. Big earnings day. What do we have today, Idris? Well, whose earnings are today? Might wait until the initial balance is set here. Yes, back at the VWAP here. It looks like it wants to kind of pop it there. If you guys didn't know, Bulenox 90% off is back. It's good through tomorrow, I believe. Good through tomorrow. $5.85. On which? Bassett on ES or NAS? In Q. They're both at the same spot, that's why I was asking. No. Stop is way too big. Yeah, Frank, it was singular. I'm watching it over here. I don't know if I pulled it up, but it was right there. You got hooked at the 560 and dipped down 24. You let it go. It happens, Bobber. Oh. Yes, above the VWAP here. Kind of retesting it here. Approaching the VWAP now. Put it in like a 1 minute OB here. I'm going to go ahead and take a long here. I may add on a retrace. We'll see if this thing wants to push here. Kind of want to see this thing rip right back through here. ES pushing up 89s. Want to get above those 10s there strong. Let's test that IBH there. Come on, push it up there. Let's go. Should be able to go here. Stalling out a little bit. ES right there at the 89. Get above 1775 here. I'm probably going to move the stop, put the stop in. We'll see a quick run through that 25 there. Or at least test it. Got to get back above that 17, 18 area here. All right, I'm just going to take it off there. And as soon as I take it off, it's going to go. Dang it. I mean, that's literally, what, 10 seconds after I take it off. So dirty. So dirty. So dirty. Kind of a dirtiness there. I was trying to be as patient as possible. I felt like I was. And, oh, let's go, Jan. Oh, yeah, Jan, we need to get a close above there if we're going to get it. Yeah, Joseph, you're right. Dun, 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 dun. Place the sales limit 641. I don't hate it, I guess. No clear trend yet. Holding up here, 610s. Yes, at the 55.90 there. I think the IBH play still makes sense here. So we still have some upside targets. So if we did, I mean, I wouldn't hate a long, if we got some sort of pullback into the VWAP, held this area. But otherwise, if we get a push above and a close above, kind of above 30, 31, and then we'll just take a retrace, try to get 10 points out of it. We'll pull back here. Tuesday after will be crazy. Maybe Idris. You never know, right? You never know. Sad thing is, I was long down here and I just mismanaged it. I mean, you know. I don't even know if it's a mismanage. I just moved the stop. I don't know. I probably... Several different ways to look at it, I guess. I don't know. We get a momentum candle through IBH here and kind of not run this area up here. So I like to see a push above, close kind of, 31, 32, before a 38. Come back, retest, and then we can take the long, or if we get some sort of pullback, inverse long out of that. A lot of trend lines at 619. So pulling back here to the 600s, trying to test that area. So I'm just kind of waiting to see if there's anything obvious, maybe an IBH play, something like that. So far, not really anything all that obvious. Kind of sneeze. Hold on one second. Woo! Sorry about that. Yeah, Jan, I agree. Probably going to take a little VWAP stab here. Yeah, I don't blame you, Jan. So back above kind of like 608, I'm going to move the stop to break even. Kind of like right here. See if it wants to go. Is it going to go? Just not going. Yeah, come on. Nah, it's not break even. What can you do? Gave it the college try there. I just didn't want to go. I mean, it went 18 points, I guess. What up, Camber? Good morning. Yeah, the session's not going great. We're green on evals, red on fundeds. That's the opposite of what you want to be. That is the opposite of what you want to be. But what can you do? ES kind of hanging out there at IBH. Nasdaq not quite there yet. Just kind of waiting. Yeah, I agree, Bassett. It's not much to do here. I mean, really, to be honest, it's just one of those days where probably should just be walking away here. Let's see what we're down right now. I'm down 260 across 8 accounts, down 310 across 12 other, or yeah, no, 10 others. So still a relatively small losing day. And then we are up. I'm checking my other accounts here to see what they are at. My funded futures eval apparently didn't even copy. And then this eval, of course, on the eval, every trade has worked almost. Not every trade, obviously, but been a little more aggressive on it, up 614. And then, you know, this eval over here, up 772. So took a minnow at 618. 618, nice. I long 610 on my fundeds and took it to 617, but it still didn't. With smaller size, I took a small loss earlier, but so these are all at 260 negative. I'm just going to shut those down there. I'm not going to push those anymore. And obviously, it would have gotten the full 10 points if I had held, but. And then these first 3 are down 310. Only took the one trade on those. So down a day, day and a half, trade and a half, however you want to look at it there. And then the PA accounts are down. These are down about 300 each. So, like I said, a trade and a half on those. We'll just eat that. There's no point in doing anything crazy with it, right? Nothing that says the screaming take me, so oops. So that's kind of where we're at. Some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail. Today we should have been the hammer, but we begin to be the nail. Yeah, me too, McLovin. He used to have one of those magic 8 balls next to his desk. He would shake it and it was amazing. Let's go. Maybe that's what I need. Yeah, McLovin. I kind of thought it would be choppy too, but I'm just the trade that I took. I don't hate, right? I don't hate it. It was, where was that trade at? I think it was here. Was it this small one here? No, it was this one. It was this one. I think it was this one. I don't remember. Wherever it was. It ripped right against me and stopped me out. Some days you're screwed. That's right. I mean, down 260 to 310 on each account. You know, not bad. I mean, I can accept that. It's a day and a half, trade and a half, however you want to look at it. I normally target $200 a day, so being down 300. You know, if we have a green day tomorrow and a green day on Wednesday, then we may take this though. We might take this. I'm going to take this if we get it. If it hits 38 first, I won't take it. Oh, come on. I was hoping to get the retracement before we hit the 38. And we didn't. Now the question is, do I take this still or not? Oh, thanks, Gabriel. Appreciate you. Idris, I don't hate it. I actually don't hate it still, but I wish that we didn't hit the 38 first. I don't know if it's good enough for me to take on the funded accounts, because that's what I was originally going to do if it didn't hit 30. If it closed here and came back, I was going to take it on my fundeds. There's also a wick test here. That probably would have been a good trade there off 38. Looking for 10 points back through 47. That might not be a bad one, but it might want to retest this wick. If it runs through there, then definitely won't be a funded trade. It'll be more of a eval for me, but all right. That's annoying. So it used this wick test here on the 5-minute. That's what it used, kind of that right there, that double wick on the 5-minute. Came back, tested it, and then went. Actually doesn't look bad now, but obviously I didn't really see it. In real time, I saw it a little late. Yeah, it took off. Look at this thing go now. So annoying. What can you do? It's going without us. Ugh. Not much we can do there. Yeah, Jan, it's got to pull back. Otherwise, not much we can do. We'll see if we get a run back into the IB test here. If we get it, I'll just take it here. We'll see. Retest at 38 kind of makes sense. 33. We already retested 38 once, so why not take it the second time? You got to push above here and then a candle back. Real bullish reaction off that area already. So I don't think 38. I don't think the retest of 38 makes a whole lot of sense. I mean, like, I wouldn't take a bounce off that area if it was me, but... So we'll see what we get here. See if we get a retest of the 25, a little bounce off that area. We'll try to get a rerun through the high on a runner if we can get it. So we're just $400 here on this setup if we get it. And then we'll still be up $215 even if it loses $200 on this account. If it wins, we'll be up $1,500. 800 so far for the day as of now. Let's see. Jeff, the deal with Fast Track Trader is buy 5, get 1 free with 30% off. So it's $626 for 5 direct to funded 25K rally accounts. Once you get the accounts, you need to make $1,250 in profit either across 5 days or 10 days while maintaining a 20% consistency rule. Wow, it's bouncing off that area again. Or you can do it through the 10 days, which is what I did while maintaining the 20%. And then you can take the payout. Simple. Use the code that's in the chat there. Should be B5GO. And the link is in the chat as well. If you want to support the channel, use my link. Mancini says, as opposed to 55.85 was my target last week, and ES still agrees. Chewing through supply here since Friday. This was resistance in August 1st, back half of June. It will be a factor all week, no change. 95 first target. We already hit that. Did we hit 95? Yeah, we hit 95. Wow, so we bounced off that 38 again. Well, sorry. Someone asked, and I was like, I don't think that's a good area. Bounced right back off of it again. It's weird. Oh. Yeah, Bassett, I tend to agree sometimes. Let's go, Clarity. Nice job. Yes, bounce off a pivot point right there at 98 as well. Yeah, we're just waiting here to see what we get. Looks like we're going to make a new high here. Look like it wants to make a new high. I don't know, though. Top of the hour here, 11 o'clock. 5604 is kind of the next area up there on the ES. That's kind of a major level. Let's just see what happens here. Are we going to go here or not? Looks like we're going to probably make a new high. Just trying to watch, guys. There's not much going on here. 15-minute has a wick test. It's the previous high with the initial balance break. Maybe. I like taking them on the 5-minute. They do work on the other time frames too. Are we going to make a new high? Looks like it. Nope, didn't quite get there. Couple ticks off. All right, there's a new high there on the Nasdaq. You mean using Renko charts in such a breeze of fresh air? Yeah, they have Renko Global. Patrick Whelan's course is $199. Throw it in the plug. The plug. The plug for Patrick Whelan. All right, this thing's just going to the moon here. Yeah, it was like 500 McLovin. How to lease a Lambo. I like it. I like it. Tom Sabo, where you at? Tom Sabo's got to get the market going. No. I mean, I don't know why he lowered the price of the course. I have no idea. I guess he's doing something different now. He's not with the market flow anymore or whatever. I don't know. Let's go, Gabriel. He's going to pay for the course. Let's go. Oh, it's a book. Oh, is it a book for real, Tech T? I don't even know. Not much to do here so far. Gonna take a little stab here along. Didn't make it. Yeah, I don't know how to read either, Gabriel. I was in a little late on that. A little wick test there. Probably put the stop in a little soon. And you can see it work there. There she goes without me. 1,200 market flow trader courses paid for the McLaren? Maybe. Guys, Patrick makes a lot of money, so he doesn't need to sell any courses anyway. I'm telling you guys. He paid for that McLaren in 10 days of affiliate revenue. He paid for the Lambo in 20 days of affiliate revenue. Let's go, JP. Nice. Math and reading. That's right. We don't know math. 1 + 1 is what? 1 + 1 is what? Top 5 worst trading YouTube channels. Ooh, that's a good video idea. Let me write that down, Joseph. Let me write that down. Top 5. I'm going to make a video on that. Worst YouTube trading channels. I'm going to write that down. We're going to make a video on that. You guys might be surprised. You might be surprised. You might be surprised with my answer on that one. Patrick. Who's Ricky? Or Ricky Gutierrez, I'm assuming. Redhead Nutty, the trading geek. All right, I tell you what, we'll do this. I can't really start a poll. I was going to start a poll and find out the 5 you guys would think, but I can't really do that because it might offend people. It might offend people. Well, if there was a way for you guys to put your answers in the poll, we could do it on like Instagram or something like that, but no, I don't think he leased it, Gabriel. I'm pretty sure he might have financed some of it, but I doubt he leased it. Who knows? I would doubt it. He's making too much money to have to lease something. Guys, when you're making $15,000, $20,000 a day, I mean, what's $250K? It's not much. It's not much, guys. The difference between me and those people are I'll still be telling you guys if I'm making 15 grand a day. I'm like, yep, making 15 grand a day. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Whereas the other YouTubers try to hide it from you. They try to hide their success. They don't want you to know what they're making. I welcome it. Some of the other good YouTube channels, I mean, to me, it depends on who you resonate with, who you know. It's not even about their strategy or anything like that. It's about like if you align with their personality and things like that. If you feel like because I mean, most of the time you're not watching for the trading, right? You're watching for the entertainment. So, not fake. All right. Not fake. Well, obviously I think Husk is not fake. That's my cousin, but he's not fake. McLevin, I tend to agree with trades by Matt for the most part. The only thing that irks me about him is when he blew his accounts off stream He didn't tell anybody for 3 or 4 days, continued to trade. And some people were like defending him. They're like, oh, well, he takes a lot of trades off stream, and so that's not that uncommon. Like, yes, he takes trades off stream, but listen to his recap. Every time he takes trades off stream, he tells you during the recap, like, oh, I took 3 or 4 trades off stream, 2 winners, 1 loser, typically. But when he went on Tilt and Blues accounts, he didn't do that. But that being said, I think for the most part, he is pretty transparent and he's definitely doing very well when it comes to his trading, right? Can't get those kind of payouts and have that kind of consistency and not be doing pretty well. So, volatility trading, trash. I'm just kidding. There's a lot of good channels, though. There really are. And there's some who are just out there just to take your money. Let's be honest. They're there just to take your money. But I like Matt. I mean, I like watching his recaps and stuff. I like the way he trades. I like the wick test. I like the initial balance plays. I think that makes sense. They're easy to understand. So, Lafta's channel is the best. Yeah, no, Gabriel. Patrick 100% knows how to market. He knows how to edit. I mean, like you said, I mean, he's been doing this for a long time. Let's be honest, most successful YouTubers are very good at marketing, or they have someone who's helping them in that fashion. So, yeah, I agree, Robert. I agree there. I tend to agree with that. But, I tend to just kind of worry about myself. I don't usually stir the pot too much with the other people, the other YouTubers. I mean, like I said, I know some things about some of the other YouTubers that would kind of, set the alarm bells off there. Yeah, I know you're talking about Trades by Matt. Tom Sabo. Yeah, Tom's a really good guy. I mean, is he transparent? No, but nobody is except for Methodical and, maybe a few other people. Yeah, last time I've been following Patrick for a long, long time. He's here. He's there for the show, though. I will say that I don't think Patrick is that crazy in real life. I think a lot of it is for show. All right, going to pull back into the 50s here. Only 25 points away from the IB retest. But, not in love with yet. I'm not really that in love with it. I think that wick right there at the 35, 33 area might make more sense. Celebrity Tom Sabo. He's got 3 wives, 4 cars, and 5 houses. I don't think he has any wives yet. So I don't know if we'll get that IB play or not, because we got that wick there at 33, but that did not make a high. I don't know. He was in Hawaii waking up at 3 a.m. trading. Well, I agree, but waking up at 3 a.m. is pretty easy when you just trade for an hour or two and you go back to sleep. It's not that hard. So, yeah, Wyatt. Yeah, it's not that hard, right? Trader with no wife equals giant pole barn. Some will say that you're going to have one of those anyway. I don't think there's any channel out there that's just like horrible per se. The only thing I will say is like, you know, obviously there's channels out there that are making a lot of money that try to hide it or pretend like they're not or whatever. So, Jeff, I do recommend Fast Track Trading. I like it a lot. Just only risk the money that you're willing to lose. Because with any prop firm, could be here today, gone tomorrow, we don't know. So I've gotten paid from them. I just requested my second payout. Several other people have gotten paid from them in the chat. A couple of other YouTubers have been paid. But, again, only risk what you're willing to lose, just in case something goes sideways. No real rules, Jeff. The only thing is they have a 20% consistency rule. That's it. Yeah, laughed a very early day. I actually like the speed of this candle for this trade. It's either going to bounce there or not. This is kind of what you want to see. Yeah, Gabriel, that's true. Let's see what we get here. We're just looking for a reaction. I will go break even once our first target is hit, if it is hit. We did just test that wick that I was talking about. We literally just tested that wick to the tick. And there's 10 points off the wick. The 15-minute wick test, yeah. So if you took that wick test right there, that was a good trade. 0 drawdown trade. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for, Jan. I want to see us bounce off the IBH. We'll see. That's what I want to see. That was a really good wick test. It's always like that when you don't take it, right? I actually don't hate a short from here either. Like if you were looking for a short, I think that this is an area where risk is kind of defined about 10 points-ish. But I expect to push back into the 25s here. I really do. ES has kind of fought its way back to the 99 here, though. We may not get it. Testing the 50 here, back to the 200. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the 9. I think, is that the 9? Yeah, that's the 9. I don't have the 200 on this chart for some reason. You forgot, but in Take Profit Trader Pro account, do you have to reach a threshold of 2K or 2,500? 2K. 2K. I love music so much. 75% green candle would be a buy, maybe. Came out well, but did take a little drawdown. Yeah, I don't blame you, Bobber, if you're green. I'm not counting it as the retest of IBH. That's definitely a wick test, though. I mean, here's the thing. If it fails, it fails. I'm comfortable with it. Is Matt even streaming today? Oh, he was earlier. So it looks like he took a loss too. Oh, he finished 20 minutes ago. I'm curious to see. I like watching his recaps to like see if, like, if he, you know, because like I watch the wick test and stuff too to see if that stuff aligns, what he takes aligns with what I'm thinking. But Zabak in the house. He had 11 points drawdown. Yeah, red day for me too. Tom Sabo guarantee. Where you at, Tom? Let's hear the guarantee for the day. Just kind of waiting here to see what happens. ES fighting below that pivot now. Yeah, Bassett. We got to see what not to do. That's right, Gabriel. We got to see it. Where you at, Tom? Bear flag back to VWAP. Maybe. You got a lot of... I do like... I mean, like, if we look at this over here, if we look at the initial balance high, I mean, you have a lot of up-close wicks here. I mean, so this was clearly previous support. But whether or not it wants to test that, who really knows? You have a 30-second long setup, a 15-minute long trigger as well. I am ultimately still bullish. I think we run the 688, maybe even the 720 area. I think I got it marked out up there. No, I don't have it marked out. 717, 720. Up there was the next up. I think I had it marked early on the other chart. Should be 717. Something like that. 1, 2, 3 long. 1, 2, 3 short. Oh. ES holding up there. I don't think we're going to get that initial balance retest. Going long for Tom. Oh. Oh. That's what you should do for me, Gabriel. Go the opposite direction on the first or the second, or wait, maybe the third and the fourth too. The third and the fourth as well. ES back to the 602s here. Testing that. A little lower high. Let's see if this becomes kind of a failed pivot. Or not. If you're just joining us, we are down $260 on 8 accounts funded. We're down $310 on the other 10-ish accounts. We're up 620 on this eval and 772 on another eval. We did it backwards today. We're green on the evals, red on the fundeds. It's not the way you want to do it. But, hey, sometimes I may take a little stabby here. We'll see. See how this candle closes. Might take a little stab long. If we can close above 664 here, I'll take a stab. About a 10-point stop. Holding the 21, and then we'll create a little 1 minute OB here. All right, we're in. I have to change this mouse. Not necessarily a trade I normally would take, but we're going to give it a shot. Risk 10 points. Stop to break even kind of would be like the 73 area, somewhere up in here. We wouldn't want to see it come back if we push that area. Your longs are not working out even though it's going up. Yeah, I hate that, Anna, when that happens. What's up, Hanson? It's the most frustrating thing in the world, right? You can be right. I think I took my losses on longs as well. So just like, whether it's bad timing, whatever it may be, just seemed to chop me up, get me out, and then go. So this trade's not something I would normally take. I'm just like sitting here for too long. Oh, it's giving us a chance to get out if we want to. Kind of in a little, very small gap here. Could reject in this area. We'll see. Yeah, Jan, that's how it works, right? The one we don't take. Looking for a little deeper retracement there, and it banged. A few ticks of drawdown, not much on that. Those EMAs are crossing, whatever that means. I have no idea. Looking like we're going to get stopped here. Yep. Stop this out. To the tick. To the tick. For now. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Well. That's weird. You just keep DCA. Let's go. I don't know. EMA somebody. All right, let me see how you do this. That ain't it. There you guys go. So I just requested it this morning from Fast Track. Congratulations, Cleve. Your payout of $2,682 has been approved. There you go. I've already sent them this information, so I don't know why they're asking for it. It was in the original email. I guess we'll go ahead and reply and send it again. So I didn't even wait for the day to end. And already got the approval. Not going to complain. Giveaway time. Can't get Buley reconnected. I'm trying to... Why is he... I don't understand why he's asking for that stuff again, though. Like, I sent it with the original email. I guess we'll go ahead and send it again. We will send it again. Can you do a giveaway for $199? Uh-oh. We know what you're saving up for. Can't help you with that. Proof of residency, proof of identity. All right, there you go. Send. All right, we sent it. They asked for that again for some reason, even though it was included in the first email. Maybe you didn't see it. I don't know. But yeah, that's very fast. I literally requested that before the market opened and already got the approval. Let's see if the account, he said the balances have been reflected. Updated. So yeah. The balance, oops, goodness gracious. You guys probably saw my address there. I don't know. Can't have that. So there we go. Already approved, already removed the funds. Less than, I mean, guys, that was 3 hours. 3 hours? It's pretty, that's a lot faster than it was last time. Last time it took about 4 or 5 days to get approved. So, in a box, let's go. Send Tom Sabo. Let's do it. ESTAP 5604 here. We have a bearish SMT as well. I don't think this would be a bad spot to short, if I'm being honest. I think a short here makes a lot of sense. Thanks, Pine Tree. Yeah, it's my second time in it, so yeah, I agree. I think this will be a good short spot. I'm tempted. I am actually tempted. 11 points. All right, we're on an eval, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it a shot here. And I'm just going to put my stop just above the swing. I might just get wrecked here, but kind of think it makes, why is that a sell? I think it makes sense. I mean, maybe it doesn't. To me, it makes sense, but maybe not. And this is just like a feel trade, I think trade. You guys know those. So, good morning, eBirth. 712 pivot needs to be taken. I hope not. I'm still bullish, but I think because ES hit this major area, like, and we have an SMT here, that's just what I'm basing this off of. I'm probably going to move my stop to break even relative quickly, probably through the 59. So I'm just going to go break even because I'm going to want it just to go. And it may not. Like now. I want it to just go there. I want the elevator to just come into play here. That's all right. We give it the college try there. A little. I mean, it's not really a setup here for us, but I think it makes sense for it to sell here, and to some degree. I could maybe have went smaller size, like a micro or 5 micros or something, to reduce risk. We are at the EMAs as well, so we probably got to get through those before that. I'd like to see the 688 taken, but I think a pullback here kind of makes sense. You got in short a little early at 648. I mean, I think this just kind of makes sense here. Watch, it's going to go without me now, probably. If we kind of lose the 21 here, we probably go. So I just moved my stop 1 candle too soon, probably. Probably going to see the elevator down here. Gabriel's long. Yeah, Tech T. I mean, like, if you're looking for just a no frills, straight to funded, you make the money, they pay you the money type of an account, then that's what that is. So, Bob, are you having problems with the Bulenox? Is that what you're having a problem with? Mine is not disconnected all morning as far as I know. I have my ES chart up on the Bulenox, and it's been connected all morning. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you want to support the channel, 90% off Bulenox, 71% off APEX, 50% off Take Profit Trader, $76 all in for a MyFunded Future Starter account. And Topstep, as always, link in the pin in the top of the chat there. And I'm forgetting somebody. I don't know who it is, but somebody. I guess maybe that is everybody. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Fast Track. Buy 5 get one free with 30% off. Still good with Fast Track there. Link is in the chat and in the description. Coupon code B5G0 to buy 5 get 1 free. Comes out to be $626 for 6 funded accounts. Got to make 5% return, and you can take a payout. $1,250. Let's go. Elite Trader Funding. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they got going on, but I do have the link for them as well. Bluesky. We got all of them. A little double bottom there. It kind of looks like this thing's going to make a new high now. She has the look in her eye. It'll be good for Gabriel. Tom Sabo guaranteed long. We just draw our fancy trend line here. I got to put new blades on my mower sometime in the next day or two. What up, Jason? We're red on the day. We are red. We come home and we're red on our fundeds. Down 250 or 260 on a few, or maybe 8 or 9, and then down 300 on the others. So just kind of an average red day. Nothing crazy. Nothing we can't get back in a trade or two. We're not going to mess with it today, though. Today's not a day to be aggressive, in my opinion. So we'll worry with that another day. That is a pretty line. I went to school to draw that. You're welcome. Although it's not drawn correctly. It should be there. Perfect. The public education school line. That's right. Looking for 602 below. I want to just kind of get an IBH play. Yeah, that sucks, Bobber. I don't know. My Buley's not went down at all. I might take the long if we get a close above here. All right, we're going to try it. Stop's going to be a sweep of the low. Darn it. Target's going to be 688. Let's hope not there, Benny. You could be right. You never know. Well, it ran some of the trend line liquidity there. The fraud! Goodness, Bobber, something's going on. Ugh. All right, back above this wick, we will move stop to break even. It baited me again, yeah, Jan. You never know. I want to see a close above the EMAs here, and I want to see us push below, above this wick. Back above that wick, I'm moving the stop to break even. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what's going on there, Bobber. It's not wanting to go. It's kind of giving me a little pause here on this trade. I'm thinking about just killing it. All right, back above this wick at 63. Now I will go to break even. Because now it should go, or we don't care to be in it. There we go. So to the moon or not, I don't know. It did close above. You are correct. To the moon, to the moon. All right, got to go now. We'll see if it now can hold these EMAs and go. Or to the break even. Yeah, we don't want it to go there. To the moon, to the moon. That's true. It could be the stop loss. And here's the kicker, like the kick in the pants here. Like, you really should be scaling at 72 here. because that's all that trend line liquidity there. So I'm going to trail. I've only got one contract, so there's no scaling for me there. So that's 6 points locking in. Can't really scale. So you only got one contract. I would probably scale some at this wick here if you are long, and then target the 688. Stop should be at break even. Should hit this 672 area. Should. Doesn't have to, but it should. That's kind of the last of the trend line liquidity there. I still think it goes to 688, but got a nice little upward channel going here. It will come back and run this eventually. The question is when. You know, it could very well go whoop and then back up. That would be ideal, actually. I'd like that. But maybe run the 72 first. Leave the 688 up there. That would be very, very nice. But run the 72 first. Leave 688 in play for me. Pull back, test the IBH. Give me that play there. And let's go. Yeah, Bobber, I don't know. I don't know. It might come back. We'll see. I don't usually trade that GG, so I don't know much about it. Uh-oh, Gabriel's going to quit the job. Well, you have trend lines in both directions. You have like trend line liquidity in both directions here, right? I mean, look how many touches we have here. You can even bring this all the way back. Darn it. I hate this mouse. Thing is, I have like 5 different mouses here, and I could just get another one. I guess that kind of unevens that when you move it to there, so that line looks so much better. Oh, it actually goes to that one. Perfect. Yeah, so look at these touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you know. It's eventually going to run this trend line liquidity here. You would just think that maybe it runs the upside first. It's ran most of it. Just one wick left. Yeah, Jan, that's what happens. Gabriel, I think you should hold it as long as we hold this trend line. Hodl. Hodl. I think we run 72 on this push up, maybe even 80. You got those two levels there. I'd like to see that 88 stay in play, though. Let's leave 88 in play, pull back to the 20s. Test IBH, and then run back to 88. That'd be beautiful. That'd be beautimous. Let's do it. What up, Holy Grail? We're doing good. We're red on the day, but it's all good. We're still good. We're down 260 on about 8 accounts and down 300 on about another 10 or 12, whatever it is. I don't know exactly. So we're good to go. You're still bullish, just got to take some risk off? Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, I think we run the 717 ultimately. I think that's where we're going. Beyond that, I don't really know. But number 1, number 2 trading channel, methodical. Number 1, number 2, number 5, I don't know. Look at that, bounce right off that trend line. Right off that trend line. Here comes 72. I was at Orange Beach for the week loot, but I was on every day for an hour-ish. I took one trade a day and then left. We had all 5 days were all winners. 10 points 4 days and 6.5 points 1 day. So we had a really good week, 46.5 points. And then today we lost 15. So there's the 72. So let's leave. I'd like us to leave the 88 there and play, but it may not. We're also in that macro time here, 52 after. Should have paid attention to that. I might have should have bought this again. Where the market likes to run liquidity. Yeah, that's true, Loot. We did good last week. I was happy with it. We took a payout. Already been approved by Fast Track, surprisingly. We requested this morning and approved already. They're not messing around apparently anymore over there. Wasn't expecting to see that. I did get me another My Funded Futures account. I haven't traded it yet. It might close above the magic yellow line. It's already ran it. Doesn't even have to close above it. But I don't know. That would be an interesting, like if it pushed up here like 80, 84, and then retested this 78 area, you could take a long into the 88. We're awfully high in the leg, though. Awfully high in the leg. But it is something that you could do. If you guys want a giveaway today, we got to get to 5,300. We're 25 subs away. We started the day at 52.75. We're currently at 52.75. If we get to 5,300, maybe we'll do a giveaway. Oh, Fast Track connection lost. Interesting. It's reconnecting here. I'd like a flush back down to IBH here. That's what I'd like. Give me a 50-point flush. Test IBH. And then let's go back and take the highs from there. Fast Track reconnected. What would that be as far as a fib goes? Yeah, it wouldn't even be that deep of a retracement. Pulling back here, 60s. I'm going to retest the trend line again for the, umpteenth time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be the 7th test. You party too early. Oh, do we, Is this just another long? Do we just take this? Do we just take this, or is it going to rip lower and really run that liquidity this time? Woo! Elevator in tow. Turtle race. Yeah. This is kind of what we wanted, though. I would like to see a retrace and a run. If you're looking for a short, then maybe Close below, retest. What up, One Stop Trader? How you doing? All right, let me get my order in place here just in case this thing does something crazy. I'm going to try again a little IBH bounce. Got in at 64 and stopped you out immediately. That sucks. I was considering it. This death candle might just kill us here, but oof. Really? All right, we're in. We need a big bounce here. Stop's going to go up here. You come on, you piece of shit. Took like 4 points on the first one there. I'll move the stop up. God dang it. Stupid mouse. Locking in 6 points there. Trying to get like 16, 17 points out of it. All right, let's go. $12 points, not 16. My math's off. What are we taking drawdown there? 7 points of drawdown. 7 points of drawdown. 1170 for the day. Let's go, Bobber. I mean, you could target the 688 off this. My idea was to take one off at 10 and then put the other one at break even and let it ride. But when we had this big displacement or this big move down, it spooked me a little bit. I don't know that we make it back up there, but we'll see. This kind of played out just what we thought, though, as far as like this trend line liquidity getting ran. We ran the 72, which we called, and we even ran the 78. And then that next test of the trend line broke. We ran back down to IBH. We got the bounce that we wanted. It's fine. So I'm $809 on that account. If only we could do that on the funded, you know. Now, if we kind of close below this, I think there's a pretty large chance that we retest the 90 quickly through the VWAP, 95s. Kind of this area here. It's not a trade that I would take as far as, I wouldn't take an entry on it. This is just like a tape read. I think if we close below this, we see 90, this wick here probably fairly quickly. We'll see if we're holding it so far. We did close below IBL or IBH there. Not with a lot of displacement, though. Just a few points. Still holding. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jan. It scared me, too. But that's what you want to see, though. I mean, like, you would rather see this move back to this area with some speed than to move back to this area with chop. In my opinion, when in my back testing and seeing these IBH and IBL tests, you kind of want this to come to this area with speed and then get that reaction off the area. Kind of watching the ES here. Let's see if we get some sort of manipulation leg here or an SMT setup. There is a 30-second long here. Let me see. It's not that obvious. 3 points. The outside leg is actually a better setup here. It's 7.5. No manipulation leg. No SMT. Well, let me see. 11, 17. Yeah, no SMT here. That would be your long trigger on the 30-second chart, but you're trading right into a 1 minute gap. I don't know. In my opinion, there's not anything obvious here yet. You got 10 more than you calculated. Let's go. If you're not shitting your pants, you're doing it wrong. That's right, Market Frog. That's a good point. Oh. Now this is interesting. The only problem is, like, I'm still kind of bullish. But as far as like setups goes, this is pretty nice. Right? This is pretty nice looking. We're delivering from a fair value gap. So if you are bearish and you think that we're just going to move lower here, then this is a setup you'd want to take if we close below this. Kudos. Seemed far away. Yeah. I felt like it was all right, Anthony. Yeah, Fred, I agree. I kind of panicked here. I should have put this stop at break even. I moved it up into profit just to secure something. I did go a little heavier in size there. But this is interesting short setup here. I don't hate it, to be honest with you. I don't hate it. The only thing I will say, I mean, I don't love that it's on like an inside leg, but if we're bullish and we're still going up, then this gap should hold, right? We'll see. Was long from the gap fill at 18. Let's go. Nice. It's an interesting spot here. I don't know. Interesting spot. I don't really know. I don't think this is a deep enough pullback. I mean, I guess if you fib from this swing here to there, then technically, then that's deep enough. We're going to hold this gap here and go. ES at a pivot right there, 98 area again. Holding this gap here. Let's see if we get a push through the 50 area there. Change your last Apex P8 after getting the FTTs done. Let's go, Jan. Still looking like it wants to go. You did deposit something on your keyboard. You got your long 20K contracts. Goodness. That's crazy, Fred. Oh, your max. I got you. Is this thing going to go? I don't know. We are in the lunch hour here. There's not any news for the rest of the day, so. Not any news. How'd everybody else do today? I know Matt was red. Looks like Kyle is red from Damn Good Trading. How'd Husk do? I don't even know. He's green, looks like. How'd you guys do? I struggled. Obviously, we're red, but I feel like I could have done better for sure. Alpine's also red. The woodpecker pecked on the door till his pecker got sore. Oh, Nutty's green. Nutty is green. Bought 3 minis in at 19,620. Let's go. You're still holding? You the man if you're still holding that. Tough hold there. Yeah, it looks like most everybody did okay today. Up 2,100, Donovan. Nice. Think you're going to close it? I mean, I still think we go to the 680s, but obviously if I had strong conviction, I'd still be in that IBH play. So not having that kind of conviction. Yeah, Donovan, the problem for me here is like the 1 minute's not that obvious. Well, obviously there's more than, it's a 24-point stop on the 1 minute. And then if you go to the 2 minute, I mean, the 2 minutes probably a little more obvious, but even that, the stop is still big. 3 minute just isn't obvious. And like all of these time frames have more than one gap in them, so you would have had to have taken the long off the 30-second one, which would have had you long at 646. It would have been 11 points of drawdown. And then you'd be up 10 points right now. That's really all you could do. Currency got us break even. Let's go. Equal highs, yeah. Koziji, red. I'm red too. Join me in the red parade. The red parade. Just kind of grinding up here. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Whew. This place that I stayed at on vacation there last week on the at Orange Beach, a little bit annoying. The air conditioner didn't work one day. They came out pretty quickly, got that fixed, corrected, and then the dryer did not work all week, so it wouldn't power on the first time we tried to use it. Of course, I flipped the breaker, did the normal stuff, still didn't work. Then it eventually powered on. Right when the guy came to fix it, it powered on. So Stuart told him that it was fixed. And then when we put our clothes in there, it wouldn't dry. It took like 9 or 10 runs of the dryer to dry one normal batch of clothes. So I put in another ticket. I think that was on Tuesday, and they never came to fix the dryer. They never fixed the dryer. And then one of the door handles, the door did not latch for the master bedroom, which was kind of annoying because when you have a toddler and you want to keep him out of the bedroom and the door doesn't latch, how do you keep him out? Those are a couple of things about it. It was at Seaside Racquetball and Beach Club. It's an older set of condos. They're in good shape, but they just had a few things, a few issues. Dishwasher didn't work. We just manually washed the dishes by hand. I mean, not a big deal. The biggest thing was the dryer not working. That's kind of annoying. Because, Stuart only brought like 3 things of clothes. 3 outfits. You could have gone green if you took the IB Play with your funded account. Yeah, I mean, Jan, it's one of those things like, I do think about that sometimes. Like, oh, I could have just waited for this, waited for that. I mean, I would have been green if I would have just simply taken the first 30-second long setup of the day that I passed on over here. Right. This one here. I saw this. I took it on my eval. Right. I mean, we would have got in right there. We would have took 8 points of drawdown, and then this thing just rips higher. We're only looking for 10 points there. Unfortunately, we didn't take it. I mean, you got to live by the sword, die by the sword. So sometimes you're going to pick the right spot and it's going to work for you. Sometimes you're going to pick the wrong spot and it's not going to work. But it's fine. Yeah, exactly, Donovan. Dishwasher would make you mad more than dryer. Well, there's no clotheslines on the beach, though. National Lampoon's Vacation. Yeah, nothing works. I didn't complain. I mean, I'm not a complainer, so I put in the ticket. I did send them a message when I left. I was like, yo, y'all never... I called them every day about the dryer, and every day they said they were coming out. I was like, y'all never came and fixed the dryer. They're like, oh, we apologize. Okay. So pushing up here. I mean, I think we see new highs if we close above here. You would think we'd see new highs. You could even take that as a long trigger. The problem is your stop. 25 points. ES is making its way back towards the high a day as well. I mean, your risk to reward here, I guess you could go for a 1-to-1. It would be like a 1-to-1. Stop to break even and scale at 13 points here. Do I take this? I mean, it's 25 points as your stop, though. That's the problem. It would have came out much easier to take this test of the midpoint of this gap, and your stop could have just been 10 points. Fred's out. Let's go. Nice job, Fred. Nice job. Nice job. If you guys want us to do a giveaway today, get me to 5,300. We're not going to be here that much longer. So, otherwise, we'll do a giveaway tomorrow, I guess. Once again, Fast Track Trading, we did request a payout this morning. They've already approved it. They've already removed the funds from my accounts. I could technically look for a spot on those that I could technically trade those two accounts that we requested payouts on today, since the funds have already been removed. Homework completed. Yeah, I've been doing mine day to day. I've been writing it down. Treat them like a baby. I should. I'm probably a little more aggressive than I should be on those, but sometimes. I am copy trading all of them at the same time. I don't know. Like, if I don't do well on this round because my psychology is different with 20 total funded, then I may break it up like I used to and mitigate my risk a little bit, but also it mitigates your reward as well, because instead of having to find one trade, you now have to find 3, because I would probably do 6 or 7 at a time. Dun, 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 dun. No, yeah, I got you, Fred. No, I don't mind you giving me advice. Yeah, true. Let's see how we might take this if it closes above 63. The RR it's a 1-to-1 R if you're going for 688. It's like a 1.5 R if you're going for 717. The time of day is not great. Yeah, Pine Tree. I flipped this morning at 8:30 and submitted, and they've already approved it. Because they took like a full day to respond to my email. Actually, more than that last time. They took like 4 days. So I was like, why wait till the end of the day? So I flipped it this morning, sent it this morning, and they've already given me the approval. Which is, I mean, I ain't mad at it, you know? I don't know. I took a screenshot of it, but I don't know what I did with it. For Fast Track, did you do the 5? No, I did 10 Mudmum. I did 10 days and stayed below the 20%. So I only did like, I mean, like I go for 200 a day, but I would be happy with 100 to 125 a day. A day where you were red and finished green for consistency, does the gain for the red it's only from your your starting P&L for the day to your ending P&L, Fred. So if you start the day at 0 and you end the day at plus 200, no matter how much red you went, then they're only 200 is the consistency. 200 is the profit. No, I wasn't using micros. I use one mini to Mimi. One mini. I like to use a mini. I don't know what it is with micros. Like, especially using the copy trader, guys. Like, the copy trader already doesn't like 20 accounts. If we try to use micros with that, it would be insane. It already doesn't do that well with just a single mini. So. Let's look in here, trying to see what we got. ES approaching the 5,600 again. Well, actually, it's already above 5,602 right now. I was tempted to just blindly long here. I have that itchy trigger finger here. Oh, goodness. It got me, probably. I thought we'd run through that 63 area there. Because we left equal highs there. I wouldn't go this much size otherwise. Come on, get back through there. Oh, we left equal lows too. I just saw that. I should have waited. I should have waited for us to hit this gap. I could just get out now. I'm putting the stop in here. Come on, rip it up. Just get through the equal highs there. Oh, well. I should have waited. I just noticed that. I should have waited for like a retest of this area. So we left equal highs there. I I'd like for us to sweep back down before we hit these equal highs. So maybe like that. I would even be okay with just parking. An order here. Something like that on the first contract. If we run through those equal highs, the idea would change. Something like this. Let me put the stop down a little further. As long as we don't run back through the 63 there, then I'd be okay with this. That's why like once I chased there, I saw these equal lows. One of these are going to get ran. I would like this side to be ran first, but it may not. And it's triple equal highs now. Now it's triple equal highs. Now 100% wanted to pull back and tag me in. Come on, pull back and tag me in. Use large brackets as a failsafe if you drag TP. Yes, I did see that. I've used that before. I agree, Charles. I want it to pull back and get me in, though. Darn it. Now, see, that changes it. Not doing it now. It ran the triple equal highs. See if it works. Probably works, but I would have been like 100% more confident in it if it left the triple equal highs there. Turtle Soup 654? Yeah, probably. Looks like it. Yes, tap 5604 again. So risking about a little less than 10 points here on this. Back above 63, stop will go to break even here. I probably should have left that target on earlier, that trade, but it spooked me when it swept those when it swept the highs and then rejected like that. So back above 63, we're going to go break even on this. Let's see. I don't know, Tamimi. Someone said that Oracle had developed one, but I'm not quite sure if he did. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. So I kind of want to see this just go. I want to see a clean close. $5 points, or do I leave my stop down where it was? Never got back above 63 there. I don't know. Didn't notice anything about that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Someone's told, someone just mentioned that one day, so I'm not sure. Man, if we could just get above this area here, we're going to go. We'll go if we can just break above the 64s here. Close above 64s. We should push. I should probably just be waiting on that. Yeah, Robert. So back above the 57s here. Let's see if it can go. Donovan's in 15 lots. Let's go. Hopefully up Donovan with me, huh? Oh, man. I don't love where my stop is, but I'm not willing to risk any more on this. Death to us. Death to us. All right, let's retest this one more time. Now that we pulled back, why not? Yeah, it did run some liquidity there. Not, I guess, I would like for it to maybe trade back a little deeper here. 640s. Yeah, I guess I was up like 8 points or so on that trade. I don't even know. 6. Lunch consolidation M pattern, maybe. Back in once again. You got to be kidding me. Not going to let it go back red when it one ticks me like that. I guess it left equal highs there, technically. Do I let this go red or not? Come on, get through there. All right. That's weird. That was kind of some weird price action. Is that top of the hour or something? It's not. All right, up 700 after that. Did it leave triple? Let me see that. No, I didn't. Bull sweeping 680. Yeah, I agree. Just being in it, you know, to get there. I mean, if we can get above 663 here and close above that area, we're going to go. Watch for the top of that new week opening gap getting tagged. I don't even have the new week opening gap marked out anymore. I don't even know where it is. Where's it at? I guess I could look. $627. That would kind of be a retest of IBH as well. Oh, he's getting fed up. Oh, that sucks. I mean, like, I kind of don't understand why he went away from the opening range trade, because like he could trade that on every prop except for Apex. He was doing so well. Boom after 65. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Like maybe a push up, a retest, and I go. Stop's too big though. No worries, Trev. What you been up to? I'm going to take a well, actually, I probably should make that sure that closes before I put the order down. Yeah, let me make sure it closes above first. All right. So it's going to close above. I'm going to be a little bit risky here. I'm going to take a retest. We're going to try to go for the top there. Yeah, we'll see, Loot. Hopefully, I just kind of want it to go up from here. We closed above that 1 minute. 3 minute closes in 20 seconds. I want to take a retest on this one because the stop's so big. Might just go without us, though. Give me a retest here. Give me a retest. I'm trying to see if we can get a retest here. I don't want to just mark it in, but as soon as I mark it in, you know what's going to happen. We need a retest. Yeah, I'm waiting to see, Charis. We're 7 minutes off of it. I would like for it to tag me in here. I don't want to just kind of like FOMO in here because the stop's already too big. I know if I hit the buy button here, if I hit the buy button, it's going to pull back to where I could have got entered lower. If I don't hit the buy button, it's going to go and hit the swing high at 77. And it's going to be hard for me to enter along. So. $75 could see pullback and range again. Maybe. I want to see a pullback in the test of 64. All right, there we go. There's the pullback. Let's get us in here. I'm going to go ahead and get in there with one. And we'll leave the other one, the other limit down there if it comes back and then gives us a direct retest. It did leave an imbalance here, so it may not give us the 63 retest. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Trev. And I'm going to try my best to hold for the 688. I think it should get ran in the next 10 minutes, maybe 15. So let's see here. I'll move to break even at 80. I'll scale before 80 if we get tagged in on the second one. I don't want to hold the second one all the way to 88. But if we don't get tagged in, then we won't scale there. I'll just go to break even there, and we'll see if it pushes through 88. Ugh. All right, Predator, appreciate you. I'm probably going to wrap it up after this trade, guys, just so you know. So it does not look like we're going to be tagged in on that second contract. It got pretty close to where we wanted to enter. I guess I probably could have front run it by a couple of points, but I want to see some expansion here above this wick. Really in the next 2 minutes. Yeah, Bobber. We've kind of pushed down out of this area all those times too. So we did make new highs in this area, though. You can see not a lot of displacement above, but high, higher high. So we want to see this do the same thing. Trying to be patient on this. I think we run the 688. 1 minute from the macro time. Let's see what happens at the 1250 algorithm here. See if it starts to kick in and go. We'll see what happens, Bobber. You could be right. I mean, like we did get, I was going to say we're so close, but we got so close earlier too, right? 680. I'm leaving this order on because one more sweep of this low would still kind of make sense. Here we go, about to hit the macro time. See if it wants to just run. All right, at 680, we are going to lock in some. Actually, I'm just going to go break even at 680. And let's see if we can get 688. Should run it here. $682. Stops at break even, so we can't lose. I want to see this thing head on up here. Let's go, Charles. All right, appreciate you, Luke. All right, let's go here. No slowing down now. How's it going to do that? Let's go. 20-point trade there. 717 really could be your upside target. Certainly could be. I'm not looking to hold it that far as much as we've struggled, but we are in that macro time right now. I want it to be in 2 contracts so I could scale one at 688 and leave a runner. Actually, I was going to scale one at 680. But unfortunately, we never got tagged in on the other one. And of course, everything working, reading the market well on this account, $1,094. Trying to be careful on the other accounts in red. That's how she goes. Risk it for the biscuit. Thanks, Jen. Had to leave long early for consistency. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Again, I think 717 is the next up. Probably makes a lot of sense. SSDN20111. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Yeah, I think you can get some more here, Trev. I think 717's on deck here. Probably directly. I think on the first push above 700, I would move my stop to 690 on the first push above 700 because you want to see 717 on that first push. You don't want to see it pull back into the 690s off that first push, in my opinion. I'd rather see it go there directly. Yeah, that's the thing, Trev. Like, I tried. I mean, look in here. How many times did I enter this long? Once, break even. Twice, small loss. 3 times, break even. So, like, I took this trying to get this breakout 3 different times. Now, what did I do, though? I took it before we closed above this, right? And we already know once we close above this, it's likely to go. And I took it before that. So I could have saved myself all these entries. Didn't have to take those. Just by waiting for what we already know is going to happen, you know, once this happens. Let's go, Kosiji. You the man. Yeah, I guess it did make a small cut. I didn't even notice that. So I don't see those things. It's hard for me to see those. And like I said, on this push above 700, we want to see this run into the 717. We don't want this to stall there. We want to see it push through the 720 into that 720 area. Then it can come back and test the 95. You don't really want to see it hold stop here. We want to see expansion above 700. Because if we're running liquidity here, it should just expand higher. Also, guys, have you ever thought about waiting to only take your trades during those macro times, the last 10 minutes of the hour, the first 10 minutes of the hour? Like, it does seem that price moves much cleaner during those times of the day. Not really something I usually pay that close attention to, but... And again, you see how we're tapping? We didn't get above 700 yet, but we're tapping 700, kind of getting a little resistance there. You want to just see this just pop right through there. Oh, you have an alert that rings a bell? Let's go, Trev. I like it. I never thought about that. Time over price. Yeah, Donovan, it makes a lot of sense. Like when you really start to see how price moves during those macro times, it is kind of interesting. Now, see, this is kind of what you didn't really want to see, but... Do we hold the 88 area? Probably. Key level since June 13th. Yeah, I think we run. I want to see us. We rejected that as well a couple times already. I want to see us just run into there quickly. Run that swing at 717 on the daily. I think it might be 717. It could be at 720. I don't remember exactly. I didn't mark it out on this chart. I just remember it was somewhere in that area. Max said, I see something I want to bark at. I will bark. I don't know what it is, guys. He's barking at something. RSI moves 10% 1 bar. EMA 5 crosses 9. Relative volume. Oh, nice. Well, you are working or you're busy right now, Trev. Don't you work during the day as well? So you can't stay kind of like on the chart all the time. So the 88 level held there after being tested. That's interesting. Let's see if we move quickly above 700. I really am trying to concentrate on these take profit trader accounts, the evals, the my funded futures. I want to really concentrate on those and try to get those funded. And add those to the accounts that we're trading. Oh, you hate staring at the chart. Oh, okay, I got you. Max didn't go to the beach, Fred. He didn't like the beach because he stayed home. So now he's pissed. He's like, what is this shit? You are leaving me at home? I am not a fan. Oh. Get off this chart. All right. Well, let's see if we can run through there, 717 or not. You kind of need to run it in the next 10 minutes, right? Got to run it in the next 10 minutes-ish.